the hell have you done?
Scarlet, please, sit down.
Sit down! Do you think taking my children's going to stop me?
Stop you from doing what exactly?
Where did you take them?
This is far more important right now.
More important
We
than...
need stability. The country needs stability, and this act provides that. Work with me.
This country needs its freedom. Michael wouldn't have agreed to this. He's the one that started this act, and he did it...
Michael is dead. This country is a far different place than it was 3 years ago, Scarlet. There's rioting in the streets, for God's sake. We need tighter security now more than ever. People on our doorstep want to hurt us. I can't allow that.
That's not your decision to make. The people need to know that their government is lying to them, and you can't threaten me into silence on this.
You can't see this right now, but you don't have another choice here.
Charles?
Open the file.
Knowing what I know now, would I do it all again? Someone gets hurt either way, I suppose. But I did what I thought was right at the time. That's all anyone can do, isn't it? Mullen was terrible at remembering to lock windows. I wonder if he ever realised his role in all of this.
No floppy disks detected.
Keycards were beginning to restrict everyone's access. Having the correct level of security clearance was important.
Steve, the fuse box for Charles Bowman's office is playing up.
What, again?
Don't worry, maintenance are going to be on it first thing in the morning. If it trips again, just leave it. No need us running up and down the stairs every 10 minutes for a false alarm.
Okay, roger that. Makes my life easier anyway.
That's not me telling you to take a break, Steve. You still have a job to do.
Yeah, of course. No problem.
I'll be in the lobby if you need me.
The guard patrol was quite loose at the facility, at least before all of this. They wouldn't be back anytime soon. Everything I needed was on that cartridge. The fate of a nation in ones and zeros.
You have 2 new messages. Message 1.
Charles, I had a look into the security concern that you were asking me about, and it turns out you might be onto something. So, don't do anything rash. Give me a call. Let's talk about this, and yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Bye for now.
Message 2.
Charles, it's Michael. My guys down here are getting pretty agitated about this whole Alex thing. Last time we spoke, you said you had it all sorted, and I'm not pointing fingers or anything, but maybe we should have a meeting tomorrow morning, just discuss this, or, yeah, I don't know. Just call me first thing.
End of messages. Floppy disk detected. Attend no floppy disk detected.
I missed a phone call from Michael that night.
We must have just missed each other's calls. Not to worry. Look, I'm heading across to the Meta Center. Apparently there's something to do with one of the servers malfunctioning. I'm sure it's nothing too serious. Anyway, I'll try and call again soon. Love you. Bye.
Should have. I wish. The days before all this nonsense began. Simpler times. The Silhouette server housed hundreds of files on the Union Act, immigrant families, voting preferences, you name it. very moment. Our lives changed forever.
Steve, I've had a security alert. I've paged you the location.
I didn't want security to see me up there. They were already on edge from the server blowing.
Is someone in here?
I made my way downstairs. I should have sensed something when I didn't see Dan at his desk. The fire exit was the only route out. That green glow was my only focus now. Once I was out, there was no way back in. The events that transpired next were out of my control.
Oh, Mrs. Carson, it's you. I didn't expect you to still be here. I'm going to have to report you in the system. I'm sure you understand. Shouldn't you be leaving, Mrs. Carson?
The air smelt thick with something burning that night. Protesters were getting worse, even before what happened. As I walked further from the facility, I almost forgot how bad things were. The canal was always so peaceful. I remember someone listening to music on the canal boat. Funny. It wouldn't be safe to be out there now. The walk home usually helped me clear my mind after a day's work. That night was different. I was thinking about Michael, that he'd be sat at home waiting for me, that we had so much to talk about. The pre-Union Act was tearing the city apart, and it wouldn't be long before the whole country was rioting. At the time, I didn't feel like I could make a change. I didn't have a voice.
Hey, alright, how you doing? I best get on. Speak to you later.
The only way to stop the act from happening was to do something more radical, something, you know. I often wonder what he would have thought of me. I miss him more than you can ever know. It wasn't supposed to be. I didn't know. If I knew I was going to lose Michael, I'm so sorry, Michael. I just didn't know. That's why we're doing this.
Not a great deal
That's
can
why
be
you're
said in
doing
favour
this.
of the past two governments' policies when referring to the UK's outlook on foreign relations. For a second time, the public opinion poll has shown dissatisfaction and, dare I say it, contempt for the way that the PM has handled the country's affairs of late. More money going out, less money coming in. I've said this 100 times, I'm sure, but so sorry for your loss. A toast to the man and the memory. I imagine you'll need to take some personal time. That's fine. Just take what you need. I'll handle everything on my end. I know you and I see differently on a few things, but this is a time for solidarity, not turmoil. Well, perhaps with all that's happened, we can finally work together. Deal with things head on. Nobody could have seen this coming, Scarlett. You mustn't blame yourself.
Harvey Miller, do you ever answer your phone? I've finished editing the introduction to the Bowman Carson piece you sent me. It's good, but I think we can do better. Alex Dubois has claimed that he wasn't at the facility at the time that they say he set off the explosion. He also says the phone records from the night prove it. Apparently, Detective Holden has them. Anyway, your first meeting is tomorrow. Find out everything you can. The phone records are a good start, but I have a feeling there's a bigger story here. Anyway, get some sleep and I'll be in touch tomorrow.